Welcome back, everybody, to East Providence. Brian Gaskell here with you and Chris Forey alongside. Hello, Chris.
What's up, Brian?
We are here to bring you the final match of a very productive weekend for NEBA, I would say.
I thought it was a great weekend.
Great weekend. We had trios team tournament yesterday with 49 entries and 106 doubles teams today.
Somebody's joking around. They go, Jeremy's hairline looks great on video.
God.
So
it's a good thing we're not on camera. If they're making fun of him, what do they say about us?
Yeah. I saw my hairdo after when Packy did a video one time. I'm like, well, I didn't realize I had a bald spot on the side and all that. I didn't realize that. In the morning, it looks great when I look in the mirror.
So anyways, this is NEBA number 962 on the road to 1,000.
Can't wait. That's gonna be a fun weekend.
You know, I was having this debate with somebody. I'm going to say this because we got time while they're putting their names in. I was trying to get in my mind a figure in my head how many out of the 1,000 I've bowled in. Because I took some years off in between, but I mean, I pretty much when I was a kid bowled everyone.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I.
But then, so like I came up with the number 300, and someone said, "There's no way you've bowled 300," and I'm like, I mean,
the big question is how many has Litch bowled? Now he's skipped a bunch the last few years. I mean, where he bowls like 4 or 5 a year, 6 a year, 7.
Yeah, I said.
But think about that. Brian Bees, yourself.
For 33 years.
Ed Roberts.
Oh God, Ed Roberts is probably 500, like maybe more. I mean, I don't even know.
Yeah, because he never got banned.
There's
he wasn't on
there's no way to tell because
he was never on the ban.
Before 91, when Brian took over, secretary, was not very good. They didn't keep track of anything.
Up the lane. He didn't like it, but that was a good idea.
The stats that we keep now are impeccable. Like you could look
Kipperman, I'm going to give a shout out to Dave when you say stats. I mean, even with Becky before that, but Kipperman's program is the most amazing. We were talking about this earlier. If anybody ever comes to a NEBA event, Dan just types in the stuff. So it used to be like Becky would have to do scores, and Becky would have to go home and put everything back in. Dan puts the scores in for each bowler. It automatically goes to your account.
Wow. Your
account when the final match is over here and he is done, the stats are done. The stats used to take 2 weeks to get done.
Right.
And nothing against Becky, that's how much work there was between entering the scores again and double checking. The system that Dave built for us, the most amazing thing there is. It does everything. So let's talk about our China match show. We have Gillick and Robertson against Milito and Mirabile.
Gillick and Robertson have 2 strikes up already while we were chatting. Milito struck. Here's Mirabile to match, and so everybody is struck in the first frame. So we'll talk a little about the pattern quick.
You could
probably talk about the pattern since you bowled and I did.
The runway down the middle of the lane from 12 to 12. You can't hear me all of a sudden?
No. There you go. Try now.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, we need a new splitter. Now, see, now I'm getting a little bit. You good?
Yeah.
I mean, the pattern is called Big Bend, but if anybody looks at it, it's just really a runway of oil from 12 to 12. Obviously, there's oil right of 12 and left of 12, but not a lot. The heaviest concentration is just really, I call it a runway because, like I said, you just see a strip, like the red carpet right down the middle of the lane.
See the blue oil on this.
It's
just like, it would look like a runway.
So, and you notice Jeremy, so from the left side of the lane. So on the raised side, we've talked about this a couple times on the last two, since I've been with you, is that ideally, on the right, where Blanchette was trusting it out there, most of the rays are trying to figure out how do I throw it into it. Gillick was going around a little bit, but his first ball went left. Let's see where this one goes. That's the same thing. The ball hooked and it stopped. Now the problem is his ball hooked and then hit the runway. It's more like how do you get it? Oh, well, we lost in the round of 16. Did they say where Scott Camp, right? Is that what it said?
Yep.
Yeah, Scott and I lost in the round of whatever came in, so it was 16, right?
Yep.
So we lost in the round of 16 to Litch and Soul. Both good. And we lost 4E to 460 something. So I just couldn't seem to string any together until the 10th when I struck out. But yeah, I was good for double 9, strike 9. Yeah, so unfortunate. Scott bowled great. So we finished. I don't even know where we finished, but in the 9 to 16 range. I'm going to guess we were probably one of the higher scores of loss.
I would say so, yeah. So let me get this in early because I always forget. So We're only in the second frame. We got 133 viewers already. Let's have everybody share the feed.
Absolutely.
Let's see if
Pump
we
up
can
the
get. Let's see
numbers.
if we can get to 200 by the time this match is over, because we're gonna have a good match here.
Come on, boys. See some. One thing I like that when Alex and Wilbur did it one time, if you're watching, chime in. Just tell us where you're from too. We think it's pretty cool where we see like where different folks are from watching. I know.
Yeah. I mean, we had bowlers from overseas today. We always have people watching.
Yeah, we had people
participating
from over in Europe. I know Paul Breedis is watching, and Paul's from down in Texas. I saw his name pop up. So, yeah, but like I said, the pattern is because of that strip, you're almost trying to figure out how do you get your ball into the strip, and then obviously hopefully knock them down. So we even see that on the left side of the lane with Dominican watching.
Wow.
And Dan Dunleavy, who is actually from like New York, on vacay. I hope my shipment comes. Whatever. I'm just kidding. He's one of my shipping handles our big shipments sometimes. His company. But we even see Jeremy trying to play it from the left side that way, where we saw Soul more going around the lane.
Yep.
And Litch throwing the urethane up 10-7 area. So.
Long Island, baby.
There we go. Let's go. And that right up over his right toe. I mean, that's like right up the lane.
Yep.
So good stuff. I don't like how my phone works with this whole thing. Yep, there we go. Dean Radice out of Fairfield County. I bowl league with him on Sunday mornings, parent-child league. Sorry, I missed league this morning. We got swept again. The kid on my team shot 144 triplicate.
144 triplicate.
Yeah, so shout out there to Dylan. Have you ever shot a triplicate in your life?
I'll tell you what.
That's a 6.8, and they split more.
I had a great triplicate.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
300s?
No.
Jeremy has a triplicate.
No, I do not have that triplicate, but I did have a triplicate at Carolier Lanes in the old KBC.
Yeah. Kegler's Club.
Super Kegler on like Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, big one, yep.
248, 248, 248.
Did you make it to the finals of that?
Oh, I made it to the finals, but I won like 10 times in the pots what I won in the tournament itself. Like pots were ridiculous.
Pots were huge,
like 248 was good in 1992, by the way.
Yeah.
Like you could win a pot with 248.
Yeah.
Like today, you got no chance. But no, I won. I was high scratch set in the building. Won a free entry in the high roller for 1,100.
Wow, yeah, the good days.
Yeah, that was a good squad for me.
Yeah, nice.
That was a good 2 foot with a purple Trackstar. I know you know that ball.
I know that ball.
Purple Trackstar. Not the one I have now, but
yeah, I got you.
That was it.
Tanya Gillick watching, Timmy's mom from Stratford. My wife, hello, Janine. Christian, hopefully he's in bed. 222 triplicate. Look at that. Anybody else have a triplicate? This is a pretty good conversation because Tim and I were sitting at lunch. I'm like, I've never had triplicate in my life.
That's the only one I know of that I have.
That's up the lane. See that time he got it over his foot much better. Instead of the lane taking it that way, he threw it that direction. Good shot by Gillick. Yeah, here we go. Massachusetts. Do you know Sandwich, Massachusetts?
That's on the Cape.
What the hell? I don't know where. I don't even know where the Cape is. Besides east.
Can I tell you something? I've lived in Massachusetts my whole life. I've never set foot on the Cape. The closest I've ever been was the Water Whiz Park in Wareham when they were filming the Grown Ups movie there. I was working security.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
I went to Water
I didn't realize they filmed that there.
Oh, they filmed the whole movie right around Boston. Yeah.
There we go. Jose Montanez, 246 triplicate. The wind must have been blowing to the left. That's an inside joke. So Jose doesn't curve it a lot. So when we bowl Sport League, I go, is the wind blowing hard to the left tonight? Because his ball, if we run the long patterns, doesn't wrinkle. So inside joke. Seabrook, New Hampshire. All right.
Home of the DraftKings Sportsbook.
Andy Shokowski said first 800 was triplicate and buddies double all 268s. I feel like a bad bowler now that I don't have a triplicate. There we go, 267 triplicate. This is a good conversation.
I'll tell you what I don't have, and I'm glad.
And Jose?
Dutch 200. Like
Webb.
That's one thing I never wanted
Webb
to
shot
do.
Dutch. So we bowl the Dutchman tournament. If you shoot Dutch 200, you get a $50 gift certificate. So Webb shot 200, and we get to eat for free that day. That day. Joe Navarro, Joey Nuru. Yep, there we go. I thought it was Navarro. Yep, Nuru. There you go. 237 triplicate. Jesus, people. I got to get better. I really got to work on my game. Patrick Allen. I saw Patrick Allen go triplicate 248 in Monday Night Classic back in '91 at Babylon.
Score check. Milito and Mirabile have the front 8. And Gillick and Robertson have 2 doubles and 1 open. So they are down.
They're about 50 or more than that.
Yeah, they're stuck
60 to 70.
64 pins right now.
That's good. Oh, how's the 4-5-7 not stand? Tim's giving us the reaction of what's going on there. I'm pretty sure Navarro has a triplicate.
Have one as well.
Yeah. And same with John Wilbur. We have 3 guys at Bowl NEBA that have a triplet, have the most important triplicate ever. 900. That's up the lane. That one actually went to the left a touch. So pretty cool stuff, though. There we go. 234 triplicate, 2020. The fact that even people know what year it was. There you go, race here. I feel it's because we bowled on the same doubles pair for nationals that that's why they paired us up. Neither one of us have a triplicate. Think of that. How much Ray Sears bowled in his life and hasn't had a triplicate, much like myself. All right. Well,
Gillick and Robertson both struck in the 5th.
Do we ever put the announcer's curse on in like the 6th frame or something like that? Usually 7th frame it is. That'd be pretty cool.
Got a no-hitter
I'm not gonna say it. We'll just
say it.
Yeah. Third inning. The guy's got a no through 3. Oh, I thought the messenger was gonna come back and get it.
Wilbur, Milito, and Navarro.
Yep, no, Joe Navarro. He does bowl.
Actually, Hakeem probably bowled in Brockton this year when we were there, or last year. Hakeem Emanuel shot 900 in Brockton. He might have bowled that tournament.
Oh, he might.
He doesn't bowl often, but I think
okay,
he bowls
but Hakeem Emanuel. Yep.
Yeah. That was the most unbelievable thing in the
And he never shot 800 before that.
He never shot 300 or 800.
I told somebody that the other week when they were complaining about how they score.
Yeah.
And I go, how about this for a guy? I told him that story. Nice guy. Super great.
If you made a movie and tried to write that script, they would throw it out. They'd say that can't happen.
Yeah.
Never shot an honest score in his life. 300, 300, 300.
The highest I've ever seen anybody in person was Gillick shoot 890. Sorry. Yeah, 890, 889.
Yeah, I think mine would be when Steve Dale shot 866 in Brockton. We won a holiday doubles tournament, and I had about 770, and we ended up being second high in the country the whole year. I had the front 10 the last game. If I had struck in the 11th, we would have been the high doubles team in the country for the whole season.
Nice.
Jeremy's feeling it.
You got the 900 feel.
Oh, actually, no, I take it back. I saw Zach Thompson shoot 880 in Malden.
There you go. Yeah, the highest I saw was Tim, and Tim, it was 889. Yeah. I was bowling next to him, and the week before they shot 550 on the pair.
Zach Thompson went 300, 300, strike, 4-pin, sheet, 880.
Nice.
And safely to say it will never be broken because Malden is off the grid.
Yeah. Oh, does he mix it? Look at the headpin fly off the wall.
That's got to be the 3D offset he's throwing, right?
He is throwing a 3D offset. Mirabile was also throwing it. At least that'd be my guess based on the color of the ball that was going down the lane, being that he's on the same team as Tim. Yeah, I can see the Hammer logo on the side when he went back. I can't see much, but I saw the Hammer logo.
We're up to 178.
Come on, folks.
Share the feed. Let's get to 200.
Share the feed. You're enjoying our ramblings.
Might see a 300 here, too, because we still got one alive.
Wow. You went early.
We did it.
You went early.
I'm trying to get to 200 off. We got to get on the share the feed.
You went early, Mop. I am going to do a quick sponsor read. Oh, that's I think because we can't talk about the match at some point here. Thank you very much, though, Alex and John V. and he, Strike FX Pro Shops. 6 locations. I'm not the best at knowing this.
I did this.
6 or
7.
It is
6. I tried to name them earlier, and I got 5 right away.
Westport's still in there. That's why. Westport, New Bedford,
Somerset,
Cranston.
They
have Somerset?
Yeah.
Holiday on the Hill? Is that where the I didn't realize
they
have
Westport. I don't think it's
Westport. They went from Westport to Holiday on the Hill. That's where, because John's dad runs that one.
East Providence, Somerset, Old Mountain, New Bedford. I did it again. See, that's why I don't want to do
East Providence. We're sitting in the building.
East Providence.
We're sitting in the building.
Come on, man.
All right, let's start from the south and work our way north.
Old Mountain.
East Providence.
Cranston.
So that's the 3. Yep, Somerset.
Brockton, New Bedford.
There you go. You win a cookie. So, Bullwinkle's Pro Shop, thank you very much to Rich Reynolds and his team. Buddy's Pro Shop, thank you to all my guys. They do a fabulous job in the warehouse, the drillers. So thank you to everybody there. Ace Mitchell, I Am Bowling, powered by Logo Infusion. Green Mountain Open, Rutland. So thank you to John Wilbur and the folks up there. Dexter, Paul Sylvia, Savage Arms, Turbo, Grog Monster Sports, new sponsor this year. Callahan's Bowlerama, the Callahan family. Jeff Bard and the Yankee Lanes at Keene and Manchester. That's going to puke. You can see that one did not get into the runway the right way. Chicago Sam's. I have to find out where Chicago Sam's is located. BowlingSeriously.com. Thank you, Joanne Herman. The Masters event with Bloomfield Electric and Tony and Susie Renaud. TechVision, Bruce Hall. KR Strike Force. DJ's Pro Shop. The Brands of Storm. 900 Global, Rotogrip. Thank you very much for all they do for us, the Chrisman family. Better Bowling Concepts and Ideal Bowling Concepts. So thank you to all of our amazing sponsors for the 2022 season. We did not see a 300. You put the whammy on, and he made a spare, though. That's a high five.
Wow. Standing out. Did we say how many titles these guys all have?
Well, Brandon has 1. Mirabile has 0. Jeremy has 2. And Timmy has 2.
I meant to look, but we were running around moving the camera and stuff.
I'll tell you in 1 second here. I got you. I got you, dog. History champions. There we go. I think Jeremy just has 2 or 3. Milito has 2. I believe one's I call majors, not everybody else calls them a major. I think he won. Yep. Oh, you're actually non-champs invitational. I consider certain tournaments to be major.
That was the Cambridge in January, right? Yeah.
Yep. Before the whole shutdown.
That's definitely a major.
Yep. Others in the club don't consider tournaments majors. I do. There are some that are worth winning more, that mean more to others.
Chicago Sam's and Cromwell, Connecticut.
Well, thank you very much. All righty. Who said that?
That was Nick Urbano.
Oh, all right. I'd like to support our sponsors, so I'll definitely go check that out one day. Timmy with another strike. Timmy having his best game of match play, I'm going to guess. I haven't seen all the games, but I mean he's racking them up here. They are down by. It shows only 34 on the board, but they're down by. Well, honestly, anything could really happen. Well, Mirabile's got 270 on the out, so that doesn't help. They need Brandon.
54 right now.
Yeah, I would say they need Brandon to throw some strikes here and some bad luck to happen. That's pretty good. Mixes them up. Can't ever give up. You know, we've seen crazy things happen.
Oh, doubles. Are you kidding me?
Doubles, singles. I saw singles here where a guy flagged a 10-pin. Don't mention names. I see a lot of things. I remember them. We saw one of the craziest ones was Jim Ferguson did not strike for 5-6 frames to start his match.
Yeah. Yep.
And came back to beat Gary Haynes. Well, when the bucket crumbler goes,
sometimes it's your day.
Yeah, that was the shot that they needed, like a 4-5 to stand or something like that. You know.
No, but I mean, honestly, like we talked about it yesterday. We had a couple of matches penciled in as over, and then they weren't.
Yep.
You know, and even going back to last year when I was lucky enough to win Bogosian, you guys, I've gone back and listened obviously, and like you guys had us one, and then all of a sudden, if you did the math, we really didn't. And that was.
Yeah, even when Packy and I bowled, I'm like, oh, we're doing pretty good. And you look up, you're like, well, maybe it's not what you think.
You don't realize if the other team is on hits, like a 50-pin lead can evaporate in 2 frames. Yep. Like it can. It just.
I try not to look at the scoreboard really when I'm bowling. That's pretty much gonna.
Yeah, that's gonna do it.
When I bowl, I don't really look at the scoreboard.
The game of strike.
He's gonna have to. I don't know if he sees that or not. I see it now. That's winner, chicken dinner.
That is going to do it. You know, I told Bruce once before, like, the key to keeping people watching is to pretend like it's not over, but there's not really much we can say right now.
Oh, hold on a second. I don't know. Nope.
Oh.
Could have just followed Timmy. We didn't want to do that. So what happens? If you have it on follow faces, it's almost like if you're in a band.
Yeah.
It'll zoom in and follow.
Oh, really?
I
didn't even know that was on.
Yeah. So the eye does that.
Got it.
Technical thing we're just talking about here. And again, this little camera, it's really a production studio, and people don't realize it. So there's little things that happen, and sometimes we don't pay attention to. I just happen to see the circle following Tim as he was walking back. So I hadn't noticed it the whole time we've been doing this. But it just was like, why is that
happening? I don't know how it was on because I never touched it.
Sometimes when you reset the system, it'll just do it. That's the victory lap there.
When it's your day, it's your day.
I guess
he was bound to win sooner or later. He's been knocking at the door for a few.
I think a young man. I mean, for obviously a little unorthodox on the footwork, but the ball comes off his hand spectacular, and he has a lot of heart. I know he'll bowl anybody action, But
I mean, he's got to have been. I mean, I've only been doing the stream since like July.
Yeah, he's got
to have been in the top 8 at least. 4 or 5 times that I know.
I'd agree with you. And like I said, he has no fear of bowling anybody for any amount of money.
And they got a chance to shoot matching 279s to boot. So
yeah.
At least we got something to watch. We're talking about triplicates, so maybe they'll bowl 279 duplicate.
That'd be pretty impressive. What'd you say? Who shot the big score the first round against against Dale? These guys, and he shot 540 there, right?
Yeah, Mirabile shot 300 and Jeremy shot 250 something.
Nice shot by Tim.
It's good to see Tim though. Back for the weekend.
It was great having Tim back. It's nice crossing with him. Luckily, we all made the cut in the morning. We went to lunch. Hey, at least one Buddies guy. So that means we won a bunch of titles this weekend, the Buddies guys. So congratulations, Jeremy. Title number 3, Mirabile in the winner's circle. Title number 1, they will get to defend at the doubles event that comes back to here, which we'll definitely be having one back here. Just a usual trip. Yep. Which I love about Tim. He's not sending it in. He's still bowling. My father used to say that my father told me Joe DiMaggio said you never know who's watching for the first time. Though I've done some dumb things in my bowling life and have thrown shots I should probably not done, but I try to think of that when I'm bowling NEBA anymore. It's like somebody might be behind me, I might be losing, but try to put on a good show. As I just see Steph Curry just throw one up from sideways and make a 3, it didn't even matter.
I know it was the All-Star game. Did you see the highlights of him in the All-Star game?
He had 15 threes, right?
He was taking them from 40 feet.
No, I watched part of the game.
I mean, I didn't watch it, but I saw the highlights.
Unbelievable.
And when they show them one after another,
truly the greatest shooter we'll ever see.
From 40 feet and walking away from it like Jeremy just did, and swishing them, knew off his hand he made it, and he was halfway down court to go play defense before. Well, they don't play defense in the All-Star game, but you get my drift. He was on the other side of the court before it happened. So the guys are wrapping up here. Sir.
That's the shot we talked about. Could have happened in the 8th, but yeah, like I said, he's truly, if anybody's a sports fan, the greatest shooter we will ever see in our. I don't think we'll ever see that. And then we see Lillard start doing that stuff a little bit. It's amazing what the guy can do. You realize, he broke the record with half the number of games almost.
Oh, silly.
So I know somebody's going to debate me on this. I'm a sports fanatic, and I know you are.
Where we are, somebody's going to come with Larry Bird, but he just didn't do it in the volume that it's.
Larry Bird was.
The game has changed.
Right. I agree with that. Larry Bird. I love watching the guy play, but the way Larry Bird wouldn't shoot him from the logo. He wouldn't shoot him from the logo.
Yeah.
Just cross half court and jack one up. The guy has no fear of that's he's going to make it. And he's not airballing when he does it. It's if it misses, it's around the rim. So We got sidetracked here, as I usually
I
can make things happen. But
what can you say when the match is it's an 80-pin match?
5:15. Well, all right, now we're down to 5:12. So congratulations to Milito and Mirabile. Again, title number 3, title number 1.
It comes Dan with the trophy.
Yep. So we are going to sign off, and guess what you get to do?
I get to stay and do the interview.
And I'm going home. I have no idea where Bruce is.
I was just going to say, who am I giving all the stuff to when I'm done?
I don't know. But, hey, great job.
You too. Thanks.
Enjoyed doing it with you.
Thanks for coming and helping me because I was struggling the first couple
No.
of months.
I tell you all the time, I'm going to help you out. So
it's just, when you don't have somebody to talk to,
it's tough. That's how I started.
I mean, I was paying attention to the 3 matches, and I kept, talking about, what the score was and blah, blah, but,
my first time I was NEBA president. I used to stand in the back and just, make sure everything was good and make sure they were good. And they were all bowling, so I sat down. I was watching, and we just was running, no audio. And I'm like, this is boring. So 6 frames in, I've been on the mic ever since. So thank you, everybody, for watching. We appreciate it. And Champions interview coming up.